Welcome to RPS Group of Schools online classes. This is session 2 for the chapter Pollution of Air and Water. At the end of the previous session, we saw some major air pollutants. In today's session, we will discuss these air pollutants and their effects. The first major air pollutant that we are going to study is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas produced due to incomplete combustion of fuels. If it is inhaled, it binds with hemoglobin inside red blood cells of the blood and reduces its oxygen binding capacity. Excess concentration of carbon monoxide in the blood results in carbon monoxide poisoning. This proves to be fatal. Some common signs or symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning are shown here. Another major air pollutant is sulfur dioxide. Thermal power plants, petroleum refineries, paper industries, and volcanic eruptions are some sources of sulfur dioxide. Burning of coal and petrol also releases sulfur dioxide in the air. It causes respiratory disorders such as bronchitis. Sulfur dioxide also mixes with rainwater and causes acid rain. Another major air pollutant is nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen dioxide is produced mainly by the burning of fossil fuels such as petrol, diesel, and coal in industries, vehicles, and power plants. It dissolves with rainwater and results in acid rain. Nitrogen dioxide is also responsible for the formation of smog, which is a mixture of smoke and fog. Nitrogen dioxide results in respiratory problems such as wheezing, coughing, reduced lung function, inflammation in respiratory tract, and nasal passage. Excess of carbon dioxide in the air acts as an air pollutant. Carbon dioxide is produced by burning of fuels such as wood, coal, diesel, petrol, kerosene, and natural gas. It is also produced by living organisms as a byproduct of respiration. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas and traps heat inside the atmosphere, which is called greenhouse effect. Excess of carbon dioxide increases the greenhouse effect and results in global warming. Global warming leads to melting of polar ice caps, which may cause floods in low-lying coastal areas of the world. Another major air pollutant is ground level ozone. Ozone is usually found in stratosphere layer of the atmosphere where it blocks the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun from reaching the earth's surface. When present at ground level, ozone acts as an air pollutant and is known as ground level ozone or tropospheric ozone. Some health issues caused due to inhalation of ozone are irritation in the eyes and nose, inflammation or damage to the protective membranes of throat and nose, reduced functioning of lungs, wheezing and coughing. Let us study about another major air pollutant, chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbons or CFCs are the chemicals containing atoms of carbon, fluorine and chlorine. Chlorofluorocarbons are released in the atmosphere from air conditioners, refrigerators, aerosol sprays and fire extinguishers. Chlorofluorocarbons reach stratosphere and deplete ozone layer. In the absence of ozone layer, harmful ultraviolet rays reach Earth's surface and result in skin cancer, eye cataract and immune deficiency disorders. Suspended particulate matter also acts as a major air pollutant. Tiny solid particles like dust, smoke, and fly ash that remain suspended in the air for long periods of time are called suspended particulate matter. Thermal power plants, petroleum refineries, vehicular emission, mining, dust storms, and volcanic eruptions are some common sources of suspended particulate matter. The effect of suspended particulate matter on environment and health are as follows. It reduces visibility by producing haze. SPM causes irritation in nose, throat, eyes, and respiratory tract. It also causes asthma and bronchitis. It results in the yellowing and blackening of buildings and clothes. Deposition of fly ash, which is a suspended particulate matter on the leaves of plant, reduces photosynthesis and transpiration. That was all for today's session. Thank you.